2 Samuel chapter 21. There was a famine in the days of David. When David took over the kingdom from Saul, there was a famine in the land. It says for 3 years, year after year, there was a famine. And David sought the face of the Lord. I want to bring some point out here. This is the time when you're having difficulty, when there is not enough food or you don't have enough money, you have to cry out to God. You have a right as a child of God, as a blood-bought Christian. We have a right to cry out to God when difficulty comes our way. It says David sought the face of the Lord. Now the Lord told David, there is blood guilt on Saul and on his house because he put the Gibeonites to death. And he asked God, what do we do? And he asked the Gibeonites this. And they said, and this is how David said it actually. And David said to the Gibeonites, what shall I do for you? And how shall I make an atonement that you may bless the heritage of the Lord? They said, we don't want your gold and silver. We want 7 of Saul's sons to pay for the iniquity that Saul had brought upon our people. And here, this is the interesting thing I find out in verse 6 here. Let 7 of his sons be given to us, that we may hang them before the Lord at Gibeath of Saul, the chosen of the Lord. I found this interesting because Saul had rebelled against God, and God had taken the kingdom away from Saul. Yet Saul's sons were still called the chosen of the Lord. And right now, you may be in a place where you have backslid, turned your back on God, and there's this curse following you around. And it's actually affecting your children, and it's affecting your family. And it's time for you today. I'm talking to somebody. It's time for you today to make things right before God. You need to seek God's face right now. You need to surrender and resurrender your life back to God. And God says, I will restore you. I will bring you back to the place that you once were. God bless you.